guess you're from Wrexham, Mikey, but where are you from exactly?
So I was born in Wrexham, live in Coed up on the hill, and yeah, been here most of my life. I spent a bit of time in Bristol studying and did architecture down there, but then came back because yeah, it just felt like missed home.
Your father was a painter.
Yeah,
he
yeah.
liked painting. When did you start treating it more seriously?
I guess upon my return to Wrexham, I'd come out of uni and you're trying to embed yourself back in Wrexham again, and I was speaking to the likes of Dave Gray from this project, and he mentioned to do like a little exhibition at the Old Oriel Wrexham, which was an exhibition looking at the kind of skyline of Wrexham, and I took him up on it and painted a large mural of all the key buildings in Wrexham at the time, and really enjoyed the exhibition, enjoyed being within the arts community in Wrexham, because it was a different place back then, like not like it is now where you see people really wanting Wrexham art on their walls and lots of budding artists going, yeah, I want to paint Wrexham. At the time people were like, why don't you paint Chester? Why are you painting Wrexham? So back then it was different, but I really liked the emergence of the art scene that was coming through. Places like Indegeen, it felt like, yeah, it was good. It was a good community to be part of. That's how I kind of got interested in it.
What kind of response was there to that mural?
Yeah, it was fascinating. A lot of people it broke down the barriers of a normal exhibition, because a lot of people were engaging with art in a gallery space, and a lot of people were like, actually, we have got a lot of nice architecture in Wrexham. It might be sparse and separated, but there are some key landmarks which are quite beautiful, like the swim baths, and there's loads of, like, I could give examples, this building for one, and next door, St Mary's. Yeah, there's a lot of beautiful architecture, and that's, for me, it started this kind of, ignited this, actually, people do like the buildings and the area of Wrexham, but they're not very confident or actually quite passionate as I thought they would be yet, so I kind of seen an opportunity to kind of document it. It hasn't been documented as extensively as places like the Dee Valley or going towards Chester by artists. So it kind of felt like a new frontier.
What gets you about landmarks and landscapes?
I've always had like a keen eye and almost like a natural talent for painting buildings. I guess the architectural training down at Bristol. And for me, the way my style is, it's like an intricate design style. I like detail, and for me, I want to capture it all within a painting. So, architecture leans itself well to that. And some of the buildings in Wrexham, I really like the way they kind of just like their lack of ego, and almost like, yeah, that appeals to me. And going towards like more natural landscapes in Wrexham, like we're really lucky with places like Bêl-droed, the bandstand, and all the intricate details there that you just walk past every day, and I really like the way it's kind of planned out. So St Giles will sit in the middle of it when you're walking down towards it. Then you've got places like Irvig with the intricate gates, by the Jones brothers, and just these assets that we have in the area. I remember speaking to someone on a buzz about 10 years ago. He said, if you get bored of painting in Wrexham area, you shouldn't paint, because he was right, there's so many areas to paint. It's endless really, so yeah, we'll keep going.
You've chosen 9 landmarks to show on the museum forecourt. Do any of them have a sort of special meaning to you? Or?
Wow, yeah, like everyone, I guess, like for different reasons. You can't argue that St Giles, I know its popularity and its hold over the city, especially now the police tower's gone. That for me is just a beautiful building, and painting that is such a fun experience. I must have painted it like 5 times so far, so I just love I love like that Gothic kind of architecture and the way it looks in different lights, and even at night when it's lit up, it's kind of got this like haunting appearance to it. But then I also like the duality of the turf and how it kind of contrasts the large outscale stadium that sits next to it, and their relationship. I found, every time I walk past that, I always have to take a second look and just be like, yeah, it's so odd. This old pub sitting nicely notched into this new stadium, and with everything that's going on with the popularity in Wrexham at the moment as well. I think that one at the moment holds me closest place because it's kind of representative of a new confidence, new renaissance of confidence within Wrexham, and for me that's important as an artist because historically I'd painted Wrexham and not sold or really engaged with a wider audience except the inner cluster of the art community. But now it seems like people want art from Wrexham on their wall, and it's great to see. So long may it continue.
Now, obviously, it's quite apparent that you are a Wrexham Football Club fan. Are you a new arrival of the club?
Definitely. Yeah, when I was a kid, I had trials for Wrexham. Believe it or not, I used to play for Chester for 5 years as a youth, and I had trials for Wrexham. But I know. But I got released shortly after that, so we won't talk about that. But I've always, again, you're going to hate this, supported United, but with the newfound confidence in Wrexham, and they play beautiful football, Elliot Lee and Paul Mullin. I'm kind of a fan. I wish I would have been one of these fans from birth, and but I'm just joining this bandwagon, and why not? Because we should be proud of our town. And I've just had a son, and my mum said to me the other day, she's like, "Who's he gonna support?" I was like, "No, he's gonna support Wrexham." So. Yeah, I'm going to try and bring a new Wrexham fan into the world.